Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Allie Brown and I'm just turning on the camera real quick because I did get something very exciting in the mail. I got my common planner for 2026. Before you get your panties in a wad, there was a strategy that Catherine has, and I understand this as a person who owns a small business, and I was a team of one. I think she has a very, very small team. She was fulfilling orders first based on orders that had one item, because it's so difficult to fulfill orders with many products as opposed to one item. So I get it. I remember when I had washi releases or like a stamp release, anyone who just purchased one thing, I would print out all the things that were the same and just boom, 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 boom. It's much, much, much faster. I think she said the latest update, she was up to September 5th orders. So that's why I have mine. I have one thing that I purchased. If you are new to Sterling Ink and you weren't really sure about stuff and you have 2 or 3 things that you purchased, or if you're just like a Sterling Ink fangirl and you have a bajillion things that you ordered, like stickers and a few different planners, then it might be a little bit longer on the day that she's at, because she's fulfilling orders that have one item first and then going on. So I want to say that first. Plus, holy mackerel, this was really fast. And I did order the day of the launch. I think they're doing a fabulous job. She has a 4 to 6 week time that you're going to get your planner. I was expecting 4 to 6 weeks. So it's just like a really, really nice surprise that I got it now. I did want to say a couple things, announcements before I start with this unboxing. I'm very excited, by the way, about my planner for this next year, but a few things. First, I have announced just recently that there is a cruise, a Craftcation cruise that I'm going on next year, and I hope y'all will join me. I think I'm allowed to bring 10 of my people. We have 4 people on the creative team, and each of us get to bring 10 people. There's 40 spots. You can join the wait list to get information on the Hallelujah Craftcation below. I will put that link there. The next thing is that I am launching my Joy Revival creative coaching program very, very soon here. I will have that link down below so you can see that. This will be a membership where I will be doing group coaching during the month, creative tutorials. I'm teaching with like Bible studies and stuff. I'm very, very excited about it. It's going to be amazing. If you liked Joyful Journey, that vibe, it's going to be very much like that. We got really deep really quickly with the ladies, and it's just a really sweet community. So that will be down below also. The last thing is that I know there's a lot of people been wondering about my Etsy shop. I have kind of put the Etsy shop on hold right now until I get everything ready for the Joy Revival. Again, I'm a team of one. It's just me doing all the website building, all the funnel building, all the tech stuff. And so I just needed to take a little break. Well, first I had a surgery in my mouth and I had to recover from that. But then I just needed the time to not fulfill orders and just work on the program. So my Etsy shop will open back up because I know a lot of y'all really like the prints that I make for the planners. This is the one I had for 2025. I have other art pieces too. So that the shop will open again up about second week of October, I think. It will open back up. I need to just get my program launched first. Oh, that was the other one. The other thing too. Okay, this is the last one, I promise. The last announcement is that I have already launched my YouTube Journal With Me membership. So if you want something just super low cost, just to learn some new techniques, to have a time where we can gather and journal together live, it's here on YouTube. The next one for this month is the 28th at 5 p.m. Central, and we're gonna have a lot of fun working in the little clear binder that I've been working in. I have a public live that I did showing how I worked in the binder. It's a membership that's $6.99 a month. It's awesome. It's a time where you have 2 hours of live journal with me, and where we get to like talk about a theme for that month. This month was boundaries, and talking about where we can have boundaries in our life. It was really fun, and you have all the access to the replays if you join now. So that's $6.99, and that will also be in the description. Okay, let's get to the planner. I was very, very surprised that this came so quickly. And when she had a little announcement on her page, her Facebook group, about how she fulfilled orders, I'm like, man, that's how I do it too, because it's just so much faster. It's just so much faster when you have people that order one thing, because the more items that you have, the more probability there is to make a mistake. So you gotta be real careful. I've been ordering this planner from Catherine for, gosh, now it's how many years? Well, since she first launched it. I'll show you what they are. I'll show you the history of my common planner journey. All right, y'all. Remember 2023? She had this box that came with your planner, and on obviously this gets expensive. It's very luxurious, it's beautiful, but yeah, you're gonna be paying more if she keeps doing that box. So it's okay with me not to get a fancy pants box, but this was from 2023. It came in B6 only, and I think she had a compact and a full year, if I remember correctly. And then she had all the pages in the back. Look, I did not use all these pages, and it only came in vertical. So I was doing vertical planning for 2023, and I'm actually really excited to get back to vertical planning because I love doing time blocking like this with the Coletto pen, and I've been doing that for a long time. As there's been different seasons of my life, I sometimes don't need vertical planning, and so because my husband and I are no longer in full-time ministry, I didn't really need vertical planning. In 2024, she offered a lot more sizes, and I was super excited that she offered the weeks size. At the time, I don't think B6Slim was offered in 2024, but weeks was, and it was offered in the horizontal. So it was horizontal, just like a Hobonichi. So it was literally like a Hobonichi, but with a ton of pages in the back. And look, I didn't use all the pages in the back for this one either. And there's videos on all of these on my channel if you go back. So I started doing a bit more journaling with my common planner. And then for this year, for 2025, she offered B6Slim. So she offered B6Slim, and I was like, Hank, yeah. Y'all know. Well, for anyone who's been around for any length of time, like from, well, yeah, I've been on YouTube for 10 years now. So I'm a B6Slim girl. I love B6Slim. So I decided to try it out. I actually bought a week's just in case and a B6Slim. Of course, I'm going to love the B6Slim. So I got a B6Slim and I stuck with the horizontal. So I still had the horizontal, and I mean, because I just really didn't, coming out of full-time ministry, it was just like I really didn't have that much to do. So I started working on my business, building my program, and now I am about to launch my program, and I'm going to need something to help me with, organizing the time between the Joy Revival, which is the program that I'm launching here soon, the YouTube membership, content that I post, on social media, and, just things that I do for my home and my family. So I was like, okay, I think I need a vertical again, because I was using a printable with my rings planner to kind of help me visualize what I was going to do for the week. And I figured, okay, I think I'm going to go back to a vertical, because let me show you what you can do with a vertical if you're not sure, or you think you're going to use it mostly but have some more easier weeks. You can do this. So with the B6, and what helped me to decide, so it was a vertical, right? It's a vertical planner. So I was using it vertically a lot, but then towards the end you will see that I turned it into a horizontal. So I just did some little correction tape over the top. I put the dates and did lines. I made this a blank page, made this the horizontal, and that's how I did it. Can y'all see that? I don't think y'all were even seeing that. So let me show you again on this one. Did little correction tape on the top, did little lines, made this like Saturday, Sunday, because those are like easier days for me. Made a blank page on the right. Sometimes it would turn into journaling. I did some tracking stuff here. And so yeah, so you can do either vertical or horizontal real easily with that vertical. I chose the vertical because I know I'm going to need something to help me with that. But you can make it horizontal super easy. Super duper easy. Okay, so I did stick with B6Slim though, because I just love it. I love it so much. It's just like the perfect size. Oh, look at it. I was taking a nap and my cat, Linda, kept putting her toy in my face for me to throw it because we play fetch, and she woke me up from my nap. But she always has this cute little black. So she went from, this to just doing some really cute things here. I love it. Okay, so we have this very luxurious note card here that usually has a freebie sticker and a really pretty piece of art. And there's like awesome, oh, that's cool. That's QR code. That's new, I think, this year. I don't think she had the QR code. I love that. Scan here to get original hand painted stickers. Smart move, Catherine. Oh, so smart. You always want to point people how to get more from you, because as a business person, because some people will fall in love with you and just want to know what to do next. Look at this beautiful piece of art. Okay, so I don't know, what is this? Oh, 30-day planning challenge, monthly journal prompts, vision board guide. That's super cute. And another little code right there. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And here is the actual planner. Okay, I do see the pencil board. I was like, are we not going to get the pencil board this year? But we do. Look, I have been using my pencil board too. So here's the pencil board. And I think last year had the calendar on the Mac. So there it is. I love it. Okay, look. So this is my pencil board now. You can see it is, you can see all of the writing that, like, see all that? I mean, I use it. I use this, and I would say I'm going to save it. So this was last year's for the B6 Slim, and I think they might be a little bit different. Like, you get a different, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember if everybody got the same piece of artwork or if there were some different ones. So this is the one I got with my B6 Slim, and here it is. It came in caramel since I got the vertical this year. So I'm so curious because the B6, it was enough room for me. And she did a whole tour of her planners on her YouTube. Pretty familiar with her planners by now. It says 2026, you get the front planner. This is where I will write my letter to myself. I did that each year, and I always do like a video when I do that. So this is my letter to myself here. I don't know if I did it in the first year, actually. Did I do it? No, I started that in 2024, I guess. So I didn't use these pages the very first time I got it. And I did it here. So I did a letter to myself and a letter to myself. And this will be the letter to myself with a new one. Crowded on my desk. Okay. So I'll do my letter to myself here. This, I was going to do like a vision board thing, but I never did that this year. So I need to figure out what to do with this. I did try the goal breakdown like she does. I watched the video and everything this year when I did it. See, I wasn't amazing at it though. Like, see, I just did one section. So yeah, I need to figure that out or use this for something else. And then there's the full year tracker, which I was using as a weight tracker, but because I was finding that I am doing a lot of tracking in two places. So I'm trying to simplify this year. So like, see how I have on my weeks, all of my stuff here, like for instance, sleep and H2O, like I was doing little graphs, and I'm pretty decent at like doing that, but I started trying to go in the front here, and if I hit my sleep goal, just it'd be one color, and then if I didn't hit it, then I just wouldn't fill it in. And so same thing with water. If I hit the water goal, I'll do it with one color. So I think I'm going to continue that with some of the tracking, and just like every day I'm going to hit this spread and try to be better at it. Then she has her goal, her quarterly breakdowns, which I did do good at this at the beginning of the year. I haven't been amazing at it recently, although I have been doing a lot of work. It's not like I haven't been productive, but I have my 90-day years. I just haven't been as intentional, I guess, but I've been doing it. Like, I'm doing my goals. I just haven't written them down. I do like that she took away the gray for the weekends. So she just has the circles there. That's really cool. So there's the quarters, and then it starts here with the months, which I love. And she goes through, I think she gives you to January. Yep. And then you start with your week. Look at it. Look at it. It is vertical. I'm kind of excited about this. So I thought really long and hard. Y'all know I do. I think very long and hard about how I'm going to use my planner, because I don't play games. Like, I know what I want. I'm a woman that knows what I want. And if I invest in a planner, I'm going to stick in it and I'm going to make it work for me. So over these last 3-4 years, even when I was bullet journaling, I was always trying to figure out what is actually going to work for me. And if it doesn't, then we'll switch it in the planner, but not switch the planner. And I can switch the planner the following year and figure that out, if that makes sense. No judgment to people who like to buy new planners mid-year. I'm just not that person. I'm not that person. I want to stick with it. And it's like I marry it or something. So I've thought a long time on how I'm going to use a vertical for next year. And I want to share it with you. I have a place for my menu. Easy peasy, no problem. And then every day here, see, I feel like from 6, 7, 8, when I wake up at 6 a.m., I know I have 2 hours about for my quiet time. So I love every morning I spend time with Jesus. I'm in my Bible, by the way. I got my Bible rebound. Isn't it so beautiful? Same leather as the Eternal Leather Goods leather. So my Bible and my planner cover are going to match here soon because this will get a patina like this. Anyway, I have my Bible time with Jesus. And so really I don't need anything to the 8 o'clock mark. So I've decided that I'm probably going to just write a line all the way through here and put my dinner ideas somewhere up top. So I have that. And then I have the sleep in the H2O, which I've decided to put completely in a different spot over here with the yearly tracker and just track that over here. I think it will help me not only to just not have multiple places where things are, because and the quarterly over here, I also had tracking and different things, and I just want it in one spot. So I'll do that here, and also encourage me to get to these quarterlies to track what I'm trying to be intentional with for my 90-day year. I have a video on the 90-day year also. So anyway, put a line through there, and then I might still do this tracking over here on the side or something. And then, my husband just got promoted. So we're probably, I'm not working all 9, 10, whatever. And so I'm going to have dinner ready at 7 p.m. for him. So I'm really only going to be tracking my time stuff in this little chunk. So I could do maybe some notes down here or my reflections. I always love to do my reflections. I can do my reflection spot down here. So that's how I'm going to use it, is I'm going to put my meal stuff up here, make a line on this 8 o'clock, make a line on this 7 o'clock, and then use the rest of the space. I'm excited to actually do that when I move in. So there's that. And then of course you get all these glorious notebook pages in the back. Look at all of these right here, starting here. So an index and then all these pages. And I've been a lot better. So this year what I did is I actually just decided this common planner is my planner and my journal all in one. I actually don't have another book. Well, I do have another notebook that I journal in, but it's for the really heavy stuff. It's called a manual journaling. It's a tool that I teach in my program. And so it's very specific tool, and it's sometimes some heavier stuff in there. And so I use a completely different notebook for that. But I still do the manual journaling gratitude part sometimes in this book also, this planner. And the reason I did that is because I always keep my planners. My planners end up being like journals to me anyway. So I have done all of my journaling in this common planner, and what I call them is vignettes. So I have a whole class, if you're interested in that, no sweat vignettes. This is how I've been documenting memory keeping. So the lighter journaling goes also in the common planner. It's just so cute. All these little vignettes that I do. They're so amazing. So that's what I do now for my common planner. And so I've used a lot more pages this year. So for instance, I'm on page 194 for this week. And I think I got to, what did I get to? 220 is what I did in 2024, 173 for 2023. And I'm at 194 in about mid-September. So I still have October, November, December. I have a lot of journaling to do here. I have tons of pictures to print, but I think I'm going to be able to use way more of these pages. And I was a little bit, there's a little bit of I was a page hoarder. Like, I was scared that I wasn't going to have enough pages. A lot of people told me, you know what, you can just grab the little notebooks she has and just stuff them in with your archiving if you run out of pages for your journal. If you feel like you're getting to the place where you're not going to have enough time to do your bullet journaling and your regular like heart journaling or document journaling with the notebook, but I think we'll be fine. I haven't really been holding back with the journaling. And I've been doing, like I said, in the mornings, I've even been doing the manual journaling with the gratitude, like half a page, a lot of it. So you'll see that here. I'll take half a page just for gratitude in the morning. See? So that's something that's kind of new. This was a whole page, but yeah, I haven't been holding back really using the pages this year. So that's exciting, but I think it's going to be fine. So I did stick with that B6Slim. I will say, people will ask, what kind of cover do you have? It is an Eternal Leather Goods cover, lined. I accidentally, sorry. I accidentally put the wrong link for somebody. I 1,000 pardons. I got the lined version. The unlined, let me show you what the unlined looks like so that if you want the unlined, that's fine. Okay, so this is lined. See? This is unlined. See, there's that raw leather on the inside. So, boom, boom. I don't know. I just thought that the lined had a little bit more, luxurious look to it. My husband, bye, babe. I love you. Sorry, someone's asking me a question. Okay, so that's what this, I just stuffed this in there. Look at my precious baby. He's 20 now. He's 21 now. I have a grandbaby now. He's giving me my grandbaby. The B6Slim, I will just be using that. Same thing, same cover. Very excited. I'll probably go through all my pockets and get rid of stuff that I don't need or whatever, but I just love getting cozy quick in a planner, and I got cozy pretty quick. Also, something I did differently this year is see how these have like pink. That shows me my journaling really quickly on the sides of the page, which was really fun. This is sleek, and it's vertical, and I'm really excited about that. I will be popping out my Coletto pen again. I still have my colors. I'm going to go back through and see what I used to show my tracking for the days. But again, I do CrossFit Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8:15 to 9:15. I do like a grocery run. So like I might put the personal color for that when I have dinner ready for David and I at 7. I mean, I really don't see myself doing anything past this except for reading. I like to read in the evenings and, getting bed. We're like in bed by like 9:30. Sleep is great. I've learned. So I feel so much better when I get enough sleep, and napping is great also. So I'm turning into an old lady, and I love it. I love being my age. And so anyway, yeah, that is the vertical B6Slim. I had the horizontal this year. I'm looking forward to using the vertical next year. And I'm figuring out like, what am I going to do overhead overlay for 2026, kind of like in the same vein that I did, last year. I do have different art. Like this is one of the art pieces that I have for a print for the planner cover. I did have a 2024 one, but I just used this one because I liked it a lot. So this was caramel too. So anyway, yeah, that's that. Are you a common planner newbie, or are you a common planner, I guess, would it be a goat? How long have you been exposed to the common planner? I'd love to know in the comments if you just learned about it or if you are well-versed in all the common planner language stuff. And then what are you looking forward to with your planner this year? I love learning new things from y'all. It's been a joy to share with you over the years. And I'm so grateful for all the people back in fall of 2022. It's like, Allie, there is a planner coming out that is your dream planner. What you have been talking about is coming out. And Catherine had the brilliance in her brain, and she took the risk of doing this with her company to make this planner. And I'm so grateful because it is my ride or die. I will never not have a common planner. And I just pray, Jesus, please, I pray that she continues to make it. please, because I love it so much. And I really have to resist just buying the undated ones and for like the zombie apocalypse, you know? Thank y'all so much for spending your time with me today. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.